So a few weeks ago, I had a contest, and the rules were simple. Basically, I had 3 audio files that were recorded by 3 different microphones, and you had to tell me which one you thought sounded the best. There's microphone A, B, and C. The 3 microphones I used was the Lewitt 240 Pro. This one I've been seeing quite a bit on the forums lately. This older blue Spark, this was bought online for about $100, but I think they did retail for about $140 back in the day. I don't think they make them anymore. And finally was the Audio-Technica 2020. So in today's video, I want to talk a little bit more about these microphones now that I've had a few weeks to play around with them, and just kind of my thoughts and impressions on these microphones. And at the end of this video, I'm going to announce the winner of the draw. It's very simple. We're going to do a draw. If you left comments on this video over the last 3 weeks, I think up to the 31st was the deadline, I entered you into the draw, and if you win, you get to take home the microphone we voted best sounding mic. So here we go, let's talk about it. So all these microphones are around the $100 mark. 2 of these you can still buy. One of them is no longer made. This was kind of like a wild card that I threw in there. Back maybe like 8 years ago, you could buy it for about $150, $160. But now you can still find them used for like $100, so that's why I kind of threw it in. I have to say that all 3 microphones are very similar, like they all bring roughly the same thing to the table. However, there is one of these microphones that stood out more than the others, especially you can see when you read through the comments, microphone C. I think if you were to invest in any of these microphones, you would have no problem doing any recording. They're all built really well and they all sound good. So let's just put that aside. But let's talk about, first of all, the one that came in 3rd place. This microphone maybe got 1 or 2 votes. It's the Blue Spark. Yeah, this is the one that actually technically is worth more than the others. This was retailing for about $150, $160. I keep changing that, but it's around the $150 mark. It's the only microphone in this collection that has a high pass filter and it has a pad. I found in general, this was a decent microphone. I used it on vocals, I messed around with acoustics. The one thing I liked about this microphone better than the other microphones is I liked how it captured the low end frequencies. I felt that they had more presence. And if you listen to the recording, this was microphone A, and you'll probably hear that it has a little bit more low end captured than the other 2. If you want to hear these samples, I'll post the video up here so you can see it. Feel free to watch it and test yourself and just to compare what I'm saying. The Blue Spark, if you can find these for around $100, I would say it's a good one to pick up. So this leaves 2 more microphones, B and C. Now C won by a landslide, but B had a lot of good comments as well. And so the microphone that came in 2nd place is the Lewitt 240 Pro. This is the cheapest Lewitt microphone that you can buy, under $100, which is fantastic. Now, this microphone, I think overall was my favorite personally. I think there's a lot you can do. It had enough presence in vocals if you want to record vocals with it, but it also didn't add any harshness if you were to record cymbals or anything like that. I think this was a great overall microphone, and this was voted number 2 by you. I think this is a really great company. I'm just getting into Lewitt microphones. I see everybody's using them. I'm excited to see what more expensive microphones by Luit are like, and I have to say for under $100, this is probably one of the best bangs for your buck. And finally, the winner, the Audio-Technica 2020. This one won by a landslide, and I think I know why. This one seems to have a presence bump, and I've seen other creators talk about this as well. Some people like it, some people don't, because it could add some harshness. But overall, this did kind of feel a little bit more exciting in the recordings because I did record something that was done with an older microphone that didn't have a lot of high energy. This one kind of compensated for it. So I think that really made a big difference to how we perceived how this microphone worked. But I have to say, the Audio-Technica 2020 has been around forever as like the go-to home condenser microphone. And I think to this day, it's still a great microphone. Now you don't get like the high pass and the roll off that you would see like with the Blue. This is a great microphone if you were learning recording. There's a lot you can do with it. I've used this on kick. I've used this on vocals. I've used this on guitar. Recently I did recording with this on acoustic and it turned out fantastic. So anyways, so this is the microphone that I will be giving away, the Audio-Technica 2020. Either you love it or hate it. This is a great starting microphone and a microphone that I think once it's in your collection, it'll probably be in your collection forever because there's always a place for it, I find. If I was to give anybody advice for buying a beginner budget microphone, I think these 3 microphones are a great starting point. There's nothing about the build quality that I have to warn you about. They're all built really well. So it really becomes a taste thing. Like I said, I preferred the Lewitt over the Audio-Technica, but there's no right or wrong answer with this. That's just how microphones are. They're all a little bit different. So I think I rambled on enough about these microphones. I think you're all here because you want to know who won. On my app, I have all the names of the people that, there we go, that have entered comments. They were all really good, really positive. Thank you so much, everybody. So I'm just going to get a screen capture of this. There we go. Okay, so we're recording. Let's go back here. So there you go. I am going to tap the button. It's gonna spin, and yeah, we're gonna have a winner. Spinning. And the winner is, I don't know if you can see that. It is OK Kyle 143. So OK Kyle 143, you have just won yourself an Audio-Technica. Congratulations. I'll reach out to you. I'll get some shipping information. And to everybody else, I do these contests, you know, once or twice a year, and it ranges from microphones to like outboard gear to guitar pedals to just whatever. It's just, like I said, this is my way of saying thank you to everybody for watching my channel and just participating. So it means a lot to me. I'm a small creator, and so any feedback and interactions that I get, it means the world. So anyways, congratulations, OK Kyle. If you're interested in this kind of stuff, you want me to do more, hit like and subscribe. That just tells me that I'm doing something good, and I'll just keep doing it because it's awesome. Anyways, thank you very much, everyone. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.